And Razor Ruddock is perhaps the most devastating puncher I've ever seen.
Very that's one. Oh,
Razor just gonna knock you out. He put you to sleep.
legs it off.
You make one mistake with Ruddock and you're on your back.
Because he's been hit by...
On his day, Tommy Morrison was one of the most explosive punchers boxing had ever seen, with the power to end any fight in a heartbeat.
Another left to the body, Tillman.
Simple. Oh, man. I was just going to say, it's simple. He hits you with the left hook, you're gone.
But this time, he was stepping in the path of a formidable knockout monster, a 6'4" executioner who possessed devastating power in both hands and armed with a weapon of mass destruction known as the Smash. Donovan Razor Ruddock.
Missed two lefts, hit him with a right. Left.
Because he's been hit by... got him from a tough knockdown. He almost went down again. He's staggered.
Get ready as we take you on a journey through one of the Duke's biggest wars. This is the Boxing Lab. Let's go. By mid-1995, the 26-year-old Duke was on a mission to prove he still belonged at the top of the heavyweight division. But standing in his way was a man who'd built an entire reputation on that one punch. The Smash had separated more souls from their consciousness than a baseball bat to the skull.
He's just doing the wrong thing. Another left hand.
Puts him very that's one. Oh, right in the left hand. It was
Ruddock had gone to war twice with Mike Tyson in brutal battles that cemented his reputation as one of the toughest and most dangerous heavyweights in the world. With Iron Mike unable to break him,
How was he punching? Was it hurting you?
He punches like a mule kick. Unbelievable.
Razor believed he could easily add Morrison to his pile of unconscious bodies. The Duke knew he had to be at his best.
Gave Mike Tyson 2 difficult bouts. Had a shot against, turned into disaster for him. People watch even these early rounds.
you see fighters with.
From the opening bell, both men knew they were dealing with heavyweight violence at its finest.
And remember, the last time Ruddock was in any kind of a major fight several years ago was against Lennox Lewis. Nice jab by Morrison.
And Ruddock with a left hooker, but that's the money punch for both.
Then, Ruddock landed with the Smash.
Going to remind people of the nice uppercut by Ruddock. Oh, there goes Morrison! Got whacked with an uppercut. Will Morrison box? Is there room to box? No, he's going to go after Razor Ruddock. They wanted the 16-foot ring Morrison. Now it may not serve him well if he has to box.
Ruddock will try to put him away here, loading up with everything. Hey, Morrison may have to pound his way out of this.
Ruddock doing a very nice job of blocking that left hook. What Morrison may have learned is that on the...
Tremendous shot. You know, you look for the left hook. You worry about the left hook. About Ruddock not using his right hand enough. There he did.
Ruddock has not thrown many punches. In fact, he's thrown very little. There's Morrison with the uppercut. Canvas to win before against Joe Hip, against Carl the Truth Williams. He's done it.
Ruddock faked the left hook and almost landed the right hand bomb, and Morrison answered.
No one thinks it will go that long, and you saw evidence why here in round 1.
Having a 16-foot ring with somebody bait from the pitcher's mound, and the guy's got a tremendous fastball. Ruddock just missed with that hook. Well, based on the early results to this point, Ruddock did not parlay his knockdown. Fire a little short in his bout. He steps back. What a terrific uppercut that was. He got himself room, made the room, and landed a nice shot. Ruddock creates his opening here.
What followed was pure heavyweight brutality between giant and challenger.
John Ruddock hadn't shown that in other fights, and it wasn't in a situation that Morrison had left himself open. They were quick to his credit.
Tommy Morrison comes out smoking here in round 2, but did not land any of those punches.
Ruddock looks like he's trying to set up the one bomb.
Now the old Tyson, the first fight was stopped, many think inappropriately so, and then he went the distance with the second Morrison. One they can pay.
Morrison was busy backing off and was happy that the punch didn't get in by Ruddock.
Able to get that punch on track.
And Ruddock so far has done a good and is about to launch into it.
The hook blocked by Morrison. Ruddock has done a nice defensive job. Good combinations by Morrison. Dave, it's interesting. People think Morrison's not a schooled fighter. He is when being aggressive. He can throw combinations as he did just then. There's Ruddock using the jab sparingly. Razor Ruddock is not a guy that throws a lot of punches. There's the uppercut landing, but this stops the punch.
But he still paid for it.
Oh, he hurt Ruddock with a right uppercut. Razor Ruddock got rocked by the same punch that knocked Morrison down. Lifted, give him a standing 8 count. It just seemed like Morrison had a big advantage there that they took away from him. Tommy Morrison hurts Ruddock, but that counts as a knockdown would.
Ironically, the knockdown gets called after the major damage had been done.
Of Morrison knocking him out. It's the only reason why I was critical there of Ron Lipton, who, by the way, is a very, very good referee. So in round 2, it's Morrison's turn to hurt Ruddock. Combination by Tommy Morrison, the hand speed. Oh, big hook by Ruddock, and he lands an uppercut. Now remember against Ray Mercer, Morrison threw. We're into round 3. Tommy Morrison and Razor Ruddock down in round 3.
Why don't these guys use the stools between rounds? Morrison up after that one.
Razor Ruddock not only stood up, he took a little walk in his corner.
Maybe he wanted to clear his head.
Another.
We're seeing excellent use by both fighters trying to set up their Howards in the measure of the chin of the other one, and they're trying to set up bombs.
We talked about both men, but it's going to be right uppercut by both men that has been the big weapon in this fight. Hurt early and put out, and Morrison has been put out early as in the halfway through round 3. Morrison trying to use that jab.
What time of the bout it is that one mistake could end it immediately.
For a variety of reasons, and here we have 2 good heavyweights in there against each other. And somewhere, probably watching, Riddick Bowe and Jorge Gonzalez who will get it on in a week or so in Las WBO variety.
Morrison using his jab more in this round. A safe shot.
Ruddock looking again for the right uppercut.
Morrison went right to him.
Now, normally this would be too early to say it. Even though we're only in the... I now say, folks, who's going to get tired? Because both men are showing some signs of it here. Good. We head into round 4. The advice given to Morrison was combination fight.
They even gave him the numbers. 7-2-5. And they also said establish yourself down low with Razor Ruddock and then go to the body as he does there.
When he starts to the body and then comes up to the head, Ruddock has a big problem with Morrison.
The key for Tommy Morrison is when he camps, he must throw punches. In the first round, he stopped for a second, and Ruddock had that lightning knockdown with the uppercut.
And if he's not virtually no effective punches on the outside, but there is the jab of Ruddock.
You'd think that Ruddock would want to lure Morrison. He can work his way out of it, as he did in the first round. And Ruddock, if Morrison doesn't throw.
Neither man willing to throw too much there. And again, there we get back to that stamina against Terry Anderson recently, which Morrison looked dead after the 4th round. But boy, he took some punishment.
Now, a moment ago, Ruddock had Tommy Morrison right in front of him and did not fire the uppercut. Now he gets it in.
More Ruddock is. Now Morrison's punches look like...
And normally, you see a fighter go inside to try and buy some time. But in this particular fight, that's a bad strategy for Tommy Morrison.
And I'll tell you the sentence and the paragraph. And he looks tired right now, Dave. Ruddock will wear him out more.
Yeah, it looks like Tommy Morrison has hit the wall first.
Nice body shots by Morrison. Oh, ring is still enough to keep Ruddock at bay. Shows you how slow Ruddock is moving.
Ruddock cutting off the ring, sets up the right hand. Arsenal, Ruddock really does it. Morrison should use it.
Good uppercut, but Morrison comes back. No, he's got Ruddock hurt. He hurt him with the left hook. Razor Ruddock is hurt now. Good body combinations by Morrison. But Ruddock is talking to him.
Tell you what, I never knew you could move to your left like that.
Morrison's heart burned brighter than his wounds as he battled back against the executioner.
And This fight is exactly what it was supposed to be. Two guys needing offensive skills, not the best chins, and heart, and the best fight.
Good left hook. I think Morrison was hurt by the left hook a moment ago. I believe that left hook got to him. In boxing as he did against George Foreman, but oh my, took a big left hook. Well, they say that was low. I don't know.
A point being that he should milk this.
And that he is. Ruddock has begun to throw some pretty potent body punches though in the last round or two. Now he is forcing Morrison back. That uppercut may have stunned Morrison.
Tommy Morrison got hurt by the right hand. He couldn't bring his jab back.
Ruddock is going after him. We talked about the stamina of both men. Morrison has had trouble as he's gone into later rounds.
Hey, we've seen it recently.
Proves to be quite interesting. It ain't over yet. Good right hand. Ruddock throwing more right hands than we are accustomed to seeing him throw.
Also, he's getting closer here easily. Ruddock doesn't even have to jab his way in here. He's getting close to Tommy Morrison.
Morrison dabbing it, but it doesn't look like it. There's the Morrison attack to the body and then the uppercut to the head.
It really is fun to watch both of these guys go for the knockout. Fighting is confident that they will get the decision or that the fight will go all the way.
But Ruddock landing some big shots here in this round.
Just missed with that uppercut. His hooks have been very good.
Morrison has forgotten what works for him. That is go to the body and then throw combination. He's unable to do that. Big hook by Ruddock, but Morrison is still there.
The point is
to Ruddock. Morrison with a
he had there that he didn't take advantage of.
We head into round 6. It is scheduled for 12. Razor Ruddock, a standing 8 count in the second, and since range of power punches with Ruddock dominating the 5th round, and we think maybe going.
Ruddock goes to the body here, good hook, and one indication of.
Ruddock has fought once in the last 15 months against Anthony Wade. 2 very tough fights.
Then, Morrison unleashed his calling card of destruction.
There's a hook by Ruddock, and it may have hurt Morrison. Big left hook! Down goes Razor Ruddock! From nowhere came the hook that we have not seen for rounds. Can Morrison put him down again?
What a terrific shot.
Morrison would have been guilty of that. How about Ruddock getting up? What does Morrison have left?
A standing 8 here. Never Ruddock to kill here. And Ron Lipton told us before the fight he would like to see the standing 8 not in effect here. The 3 knockdown rule not in effect because of flash knockdowns. Both fighters look like they could keep going.
Remember, Razor Ruddock was the cartoppage of the year when the fight was stopped against Mike Tyson by referee Richard Steele. Morrison is nailing him though, but Ruddock.
He needs to buy about 10 more seconds, and it's a long one. He will not do it.
Oh my, it's over.
Morrison claimed victory via TKO, proving beyond any doubt he could hang with the heavyweight elite. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and show the Duke some love in the comments.